Hello students, today in this video I will explain you the worksheets from workbook of chapter 5 shapes and patterns. This video is going to be a little lengthy because I will explain all the 5 worksheets in a single video and I am doing it purposely. This will be helpful when you will go for a revision before exams. So let's start. In this page, this is page 28, worksheet 1. There are 4 questions given. Number 1. Which of the following shapes does not have straight lines? Read it carefully, student. It is asked, does not have straight lines. So 4 shapes are given: a square, circle, triangle and rectangle. You know that these shapes are drawn using lines. We need straight lines to draw square, triangle and rectangle. Only a circle is drawn using curved lines, and the question is which shape does not have straight lines. So your answer will be 1B. Number 2. What is the shape of the clock given? Here a picture of a clock is given and the options are given here. So in this context I want to tell you students that a clock is a solid object, but the name of the shapes given are plane shapes because this is an exceptional case. Clock and television, these are the objects. Though they are solid objects, they are real objects, but we don't use the full object as a whole. Only the front face of the clock is used. The clock is hanged on a wall. Only the front face, only this face of the clock is for our use. We just read the time by the front face. For a TV also, the screen of the TV may be in rectangular shape, but the full TV, the back side, the sides, we don't use those. We use only this front face. So we call the TV is a rectangular object. But in case of a mobile phone, we hold the mobile phone in our hand. We need the full mobile phone to use. The sides, in the sides there are some keys and buttons. The back side camera is used. So mobile phone is an example of a cuboid shape because the full object we are using. But in case of a TV, in case of a clock, only the front face we are using. We are using only one face. We call this as rectangle. TV is rectangle in shape and the shape of this clock will be circle. So from the options given here you will select 2A. Number 3. How many sides does a square have? So all of you know how to draw a square. You will draw a square and these are the sides of a square. So these sides, you know how many sides are there, you will count and you will write it. How many corners does a triangle have? This is a triangle and these are the corners of a triangle. So count the number of triangles and put a tick mark on that. This is worksheet 2. In worksheet 2, number 1, some patterns are given and it is asked what will come next in the pattern. You can see here students, circles drawn, and what is the pattern followed? 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. So this pattern is 1 added to the left one. It is 3, then 1 added to this, it becomes 4. So what will come here? 1 will be added to number 4. 4 circles and then 1 added. So you will draw here 5 circles. The next one, the pattern here is a pair of square is given. Consider this as a pair of square and 2 triangles on either sides. Okay, and what is happening here? A pair of square, 2 triangles on either side. Again a pair is added and this triangle is added on this right side. This triangle is acting as a triangle on the side of this pair also, on the side of this pair also. Then again 2 squares added and a triangle. So I guess probably you are understanding that what will happen now. triangle, square, square, triangle. In the next pattern, triangle, square, square, triangle, triangle, square, square, triangle. So what will come here is triangle, square, square, triangle. This is the first one. Up to this much you can understand that you have to draw again another pair of square, then triangle, and then what will be added is another pair of square with a triangle at the end. This is the pattern followed. Pairs of squares are added with a triangle. Number 2. This is a very interesting thing. This type of shapes comes in the Olympiad exam also. I've seen it many times. So observe the pattern carefully. Observe the picture that is given. This picture is drawn using some shapes. You have to identify the shapes used, count it, and write it in this blank given. The face is drawn using a big yellow square. The eyes are drawn using circles. The ear and the nose drawn using triangle. These squares are used to represent the leg, and maybe the back part is represented by this green triangle. So you have to count the number of shapes and you will write it in the blanks given. Number 3. Look at the picture below and answer the following questions. A picture is given here. This picture represents a solid shape. You will name the solid shape. This picture represents a cuboid. So name of the solid object will be here cuboid. Write the name of one object that you know of this shape. Now this shape is cuboid. Now it is asked here to write you any name of object. You will name any object that you know of cuboid shape. You will write here names of your choice, students. I will not give you any particular name. You have seen a book of cuboid shape. A matchbox is of a cuboid shape. Bricks, the blocks that are used to build buildings, those bricks are of cuboid shape. You can write any object of your choice. Name of object means name of thing that represents the shape cuboid. Coming to number 4, write the name of an object that can slide. Now you know, students, objects that have flat surfaces, objects of cube and cuboid shapes will slide. So you will write here any object of cube or cuboid shape. Any object that is of cube shape or cuboid shape, any one object you will write. Dice, book, again brick, matchbox. There are many examples. Your eraser, your pencil box, these are all of cuboid shape. You can write any name. Roll. Now objects that have a circular surface, a round surface will roll. It can be a ball, it can be an orange. Any object of sphere shape will roll. You will write name of your choice. And stack. Stack means keeping one above the other. Objects that have flat base can be stacked. Again here you can write your book. You can write name of brick. Any objects of your choice. I can give you a particular name. Think over it, look around it and get a name. Make sure the spelling is written correctly. And you will write here name of object, not shape. Okay, it is asked here to write objects of these shapes. Objects that can slide, that can roll and that can be stacked. Now this is worksheet 3. In worksheet 3 also we have some very interesting things to do. But before doing this, you will have to understand the concept, how it is to be done. Observe the following patterns and answer the questions. You can see here some pictures are given. a brown square, then 2 yellow oval, a brown square, then 2 yellow oval. Now it is said, if this pattern is ABB, ABB, draw a pattern using the same shapes which is AAB. Now what is this ABB and AAB? I will explain you first. We will name the shapes. Let us name this square as A, this oval as B. So what will be the name of this oval? These are both yellow ovals, so they should be given the same name, ABB. This is the pattern which is told here, that these shapes are drawn in the pattern ABB. Again, ABB. So name of square is A and name of yellow oval is B over here. Now using this shape, using this brown square and yellow oval, you will have to follow the pattern AAB. So A is the name given to square. This means you have to draw a square over here. I am drawing it freehand with the mobile holding on the other hand. Students, please draw it carefully. You can use your scale or ruler. Please draw the square properly. And then again another A, means another square will be drawn here. 2 square, then B. B is for oval. We will draw a oval now. So this is AAB. Another AAB means another square, oval. You will draw it and then you will color the shapes. Coloring, I guess all of you will be able to do this. These squares you will color it brown. I will not waste time in this video. The video will become too lengthy if I will start coloring. And this oval you will color it in yellow. Okay. Both the squares to be colored brown. Number B. Number B also you can see. Red square, green circle, blue triangle. Red square, green circle, blue triangle. Red square, green circle, blue triangle. So this pattern is named as AABC. This is A. So this will also be A, B and C. Using these shapes, you will have to draw another pattern ABBC. So A is for square, draw a square. B is for circle, another B for another circle, another circle for another B, then another C. C is a triangle. This way you have to do it 3 times. ABBC, ABBC, and then color them. Color the squares red, circle green, and the triangles blue. So I guess you are understanding, students, that the shapes are to be named with the alphabet and then the pattern is followed. Please do color them. I am not wasting time by coloring. Already the video is becoming lengthy. Same way we will name this one as A, B, C and D. Up right arrow A, up arrow as A, right arrow as B, down arrow as C and left arrow as D. Now the pattern you will follow here is DCAB. You will draw here left blue arrow, then C is yellow down arrow, A is up red arrow, and then B green right arrow. Follow the patterns like this and color them after you complete drawing the shapes. Coming to worksheet 4. This page is very simple. Pictures of some objects are given. You have to identify the shapes. This is a brick, cuboid shape. This is a tray. We will also represent it as cuboid shape. A log as cylinder, ball as pear, a book again as cuboid shape. And you have to tell either these shapes can roll, slide or stack. The first one I will show you. Brick. This is a flat based object. It has edges, so it won't be able to roll. Put a cross over here. It will slide down easily and it can be stacked also. You will write the other shapes. If it can roll, you will put tick. If it cannot roll, you will put a cross. Slide and stack, put cross and ticks accordingly. Moving to worksheet 5. In worksheet 5, some fill in the blanks are given. A square has dash corners. So this is a square. How many corners a square have? These are corners. So count the number of corners and write it here. A cube has dash edges. Don't try to memorize the answer. If you will learn to draw a cube, it will be very easy for you to tell the answer. The lines that are used to draw a cube represents the edges. Edges means when two faces join. A place where two faces join is called edge. This is a cube. This is one face and this is another face. And this point where the faces join is called edge. When we draw a cube, the lines that are used to draw represents the edges. So if you know how to draw a cube, in the exam hall also you can sit and quickly draw a cube and tell that how many edges are there. I will show you now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. These 12 lines that are drawn to draw a cube represents the edges. So this means a cube has 12 edges. There are dash curved lines in a triangle. So this is a triangle I have drawn. How many curved lines have I used for drawing this triangle? Did I use any curved line? No. So there are 0 curved lines in a triangle. There are a circle has dash corners. So this is a circle, and how many corners can you see here? You cannot see any corners because a circle is drawn using curved lines. There are no corners, so it will be 0 corners. Moving to spot the error, the most interesting part of worksheets of a chapter. It is told here, Dhabal made a pattern and Jyoti extended it. So the pattern was drawn in this way: blue vertical rectangle, red horizontal rectangle, blue vertical rectangle, red horizontal rectangle. Probably up to this much Dhaval has done, and from here Jyoti extended, and while extending it she made the mistake. It was drawn blue vertical. She has drawn it like this, vertical horizontal vertical horizontal, but she has made the mistake in coloring. You can see here students, blue vertical, blue vertical. So this vertical should also have been blue, but what she has done, she made it red. The sleeping rectangles, the horizontal rectangles are red, she made it blue. So this is the mistake she has done. You will draw the patterns again: vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. The patterns you will draw here, and you will make correction in the color. All the vertical rectangles you will make it in blue, and the horizontal rectangles you will make it in red. So do this. I guess this video will be helpful for solving all the worksheet of chapter 5 from workbook. Thank you students.